Okay,
Yeah.
so good evening to everybody. My name is Vincent. All right, I hope you can hear me clearly. All right, thanks for dialing in. And then today we have a speaker, Mr. Rudy, and then allow me to introduce Mr. Rudy to you. So Mr. Rudy Fang is a seasoned lecturer, adult learning facilitator, trainer, business consultant, business coach, and a serial entrepreneur. Trained in financial management, international business, Chinese study, and adult learning in Indonesia, United Kingdom, and Singapore. Rudy spent his corporate life working for and learning from banks such as Citibank, Standard Chartered Bank, Bank Danamon, Indonesia, and IT companies such as Sun Microsystems, Palm, Wincor-Nixdorf, Bancaire, and Finnova. Then set up his own business with his partner. In teaching and facilitating, Rudy covers various domains, including wealth management, consumer banking, entrepreneurship, business transformation, business digitalization, business management, business development, sales, customer service, and self-motivation. In business, Rudy is shareholder and director of a group of companies running businesses in banking and wealth management, information technology, wholesale and business platform with market focus in Southeast Asia and Central Asia regions. Born and grown up in Indonesia, Rudy then lived in Taiwan and finally settled in Singapore as Singapore citizen. Rudy speaks English, Chinese Mandarin, Indonesian, and Malay. In his leisure time, Rudy loves to swim, rides bike, snow sneaks, take pictures, and travels to enjoy nature and cultures. All right. So over to you, Mr. Rudy.
Thank you, Vincent. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are. So Vincent and I, we are very thankful that all of you are joining us tonight. Thank you, Vincent, for the invitation. So tonight, we'll have this discussion with what Vincent has set up with Singapore FinTech Evolution Meetup Group. So I just want to share what we have experienced in our wealth management group, and of course, then please feel free to ask any questions. Please type any questions in the chat, and then Vincent, you can help me to take a look, and then we will have time later on to actually discuss the questions. Yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, let me just walk you through my slide so that we can discuss a couple of things, and then please feel free to, if anybody want to just ask me to slow down or probably anything which is not clear, just let us know. Yeah. So thank you very much. So ladies and gentlemen, just a quick background. So what I've done with my group in the wealth management is that we have this Certified Wealth Management Managers Association in Indonesia, which has been probably 27, 28 years now. What we do is basically we train the bankers, relationship managers for this so-called wealth management certification program. Other than that, of course, then we also do for executive, for C-level. For C-level, they can't sit down for the entire 7 modules. The 7 modules will take about 170 hours. If people take it part-time, like in the bank, they do probably in the evening after work and 1 weekend, they will finish the program in 2.5 months. Of course, then the directors or C-level, they don't have the time of 2.5 months. So what did we do is we create executive program. We bring them to see bankers in Switzerland, etc. And then they learn also from some universities together with us. So the last one as put in the picture is 2019, just before COVID. We visited Russia, and then we brought Indonesian bankers there to learn together with us. I'm also sitting in this CWMA in the education department. Yeah, so that's what we do for the wealth management. So basically, we train bankers You probably won't be surprised that I will share a few things pretty much from bankers' point of view. But of course, today we don't talk to bankers. Many of you have experience about managing your wealth and probably also have some experience with banks or banking services. So we'll talk from your point of view. Yeah. It just happened that I have a very good friend of this Patrick Chang. So Patrick is also doing wealth management. So I asked Patrick, hey, Patrick can help us to probably give us a surprise gift. So Patrick is the inventor of this affluent wealth management game. So we have today, we have one surprise gift for everybody. It's a lucky draw. So I hope that all of you will join us in the discussion. And then Vincent will help us to draw after this discussion. And then whoever wins will inform you, and then we will send the gift to your address. Yeah. On the questionnaire, I'm not so sure whether any of you who are here actually fill up the questionnaire that we asked in the registration. But I just want to show you what people have answered to this questionnaire. So in regards to investment, I'm happy to see that actually many of us are pretty active in investing. You can see from cryptocurrency, blockchain, NFT, or probably collectibles. Yeah, property definitely. I think in Singapore and also in many places are quite common. People also invest in arts. Yeah. Money market, definitely, equity, stocks, etc. So I think many of you are probably very savvy investors. Yeah. The next question that I asked was about the technology in investing. So quite a number of us actually replied using blockchain software or algo trading, trading platform, right? So I think people are getting used to using technologies for wealth. The next question is really then whether you are happy with the technologies. Most of people who responded say yes, they are very happy with it. Yeah, so I'm sure yes means making money, right? So I think that's a good news. The next question is really then what else that we as the private personal investor or people who want to do investing or probably in wealth management, what do we want to know more? Yeah? We want to know more about blockchain, about robo-advisor, about cryptocurrency, about user-friendly tech, and also relationship manager digitalization. Yeah. So I think some of these questions I may not be able to answer today because of different kind of topic. I'm sure Vincent will take it up. I think we have discussed about blockchain last time. We can discuss about cryptocurrency or any other things later on also. But today, I think we'll discuss a little bit more about the robo-advisor. We will discuss a little bit more also from relationship management point of view and some background. So I just want to show this picture where if you Google investing for kids, it will be surprising. Actually, we see quite a number of providers today want to teach kids on how to invest, how to save, how to invest, how to grow money. So investing, financial literacy and wealth management, it is no longer just for bankers or just for adults or just for serious investors. Now, even children, like kids, right? We want them to understand about this because we think that this is important for them also in the future. Yeah? I want to bring all of us to step back a little bit and see from wealth management point of view, right? So not from investing yet. From wealth management point of view, okay, what is the real concept? What is the correct concept? A lot of people ask me, hey, can we buy a Bitcoin this month? Can we sell Bitcoin this month? Can I do trading this month or next month? Should I sell or should I buy, right? So a lot of questions are really talking about trading, buying, selling, probably investing. But I want to draw our attention a little bit in the beginning now to really think about wealth management as the entire discipline. Yeah. And I think this is also very, very applicable for any of us as individual. Yeah. So there are three pillars of this wealth management. The number one is really about wealth protection. So after we protect the wealth, then we want the wealth to grow, right? Yeah. After the wealth growth, once you acquire a certain level of wealth, you probably want to transfer to your family members, or you probably want to transfer to charity or to other people. Yeah, this is very common now. Yeah, a lot of people don't think that we want to earn money and we want to bring the money to heaven, right? So we want to transfer the money to somebody else, to our loved one, or to other people that we think are worth transferring to. So this is the concept that we teach for the past 28 years. And then it is not only bankers need to know, but I think all of us need to know about this, yeah, so that we have the basically the integrated view of wealth management. So I want to just play a quick game. Let me stop share first, and let me go into my my Mentimeter screen. Vincent, I stop share. We get back to the screen, right? We get back to the.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So it will be the gallery view. Yeah.
Okay. Let me just go to my Menti now to ensure that my Mentimeter is working. Okay. Okay. Now I think it works. So let me go back to the screen. So ladies and gentlemen, let's do a short test, and also to just discuss it. So you can see the QR code here. I'm not so sure whether all of you have used Mentimeter, but it's very simple. Please just scan this QR code, and then you just reply according to what you think is correct. How do you protect your wealth? So each of us can enter 3 words or a combination of words. So any of us, please enter, and then I will show the results. Vincent, sorry, can you see the QR code now? Vincent, you can see the QR code?
Yes, it's possible.
Okay, so can you also scan and go in? Let's see whether it works.
Yeah, I'm doing now.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, please join us. Please scan the QR code, and then just tell us, how do you protect your wealth? What kind of things that you do to protect your wealth? Yeah, is that okay? So everybody got it already? Okay. Okay, so maybe so everybody scan already. Let me switch my screen to my Mentimeter, yeah. Okay. Okay, now everybody can see my screen now. Vincent, can you see the screen?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, so we can see now we have three persons entering. So okay, so this is what we do. So anybody want to enter, please just enter it. Yeah. So we can see, okay, how do we protect our wealth? Negative correlation investment through CPF, through diverse investment, asset allocation, low risk investment, yes, insurance, yes, Diversification, yes. Invest, yeah. Okay, when you see this, basically, I think the understanding is a little bit mixed up with the next pillar, which is the growth your wealth. So when we are talking about protecting our wealth, basically what we want to do is we want to ensure that it is actually protected, let's say, against inflation, yeah, and then against, take example, political instability, take example, yeah. So we want to find something that help us to actually just manage all of this. We are not talking about growing the money yet, but we are talking about just protecting our wealth, yeah. So okay, that's good. Let me get back to my slide. Okay, so Vincent, I'm checking again with you. So you see my next slide? Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Sorry, I have to toggle a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about this. Let me toggle to my Mentimeter again. What I need to do is I need to go to my next screen. Okay. Okay, let me go to my next one. Okay. Now let me go back to my this QR code so that you can enter the next one. Okay, Vincent, can you see the screen now with the QR code?
Yes.
Okay, so this is just now is how do you protect, and it's the same QR code, ladies and gentlemen. So I think you go to, if you are using your phone, you will see the Mentimeter, which is the next slide. Now you can enter how do you grow your wealth, right? Just now we are talking about how do you protect your wealth. Now how do you grow your wealth? Yeah, take some cues that I just mentioned earlier. When we protect our wealth, basically we just want to ensure that our money actually can manage the inflation, yeah, can manage the political instability, for instance. But now we want to grow our money. How are you going to do it at this stage? How do you grow your money? Yeah, is that okay? So for those who are just joining us, please scan the QR code. We just want to do a little bit of exercise with the Mentimeter. Yeah. So let me go to my Mentimeter screen now. Okay. Okay. So now, Vincent, can you see the growth your wealth with the cryptos growth?
Yes.
Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, yeah, please those who are still in the Mentimeter, what you do is in the Mentimeter in your handphone or in your PC, if you use your PC, there will be you have to click the change the screen or change the slide or go to the next slide, something like that, and then you will be able to enter the next one, which is how do you grow your wealth, right? Okay. Anybody? Okay. Anybody need me to go back to the QR code?
I think you need to go back to QR code. I think probably some of them miss it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me just stop share this one, and then let me go back to the QR code. Yeah. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, please feel free scan this QR code, and then you should be able to enter 3 words or 3 groups of words to tell us how do you grow your wealth. Basically, how do you make money? Yeah. Okay. So is that good? Yeah. Okay. Anybody got it already? Okay. Maybe we give a little bit of time. Yeah. Okay. So now let me stop share this one and let me go to the Mentimeter to show the results. Okay. Now we see more. Okay, now this is what we do to grow our wealth, right? So we go to venture capitalists, yeah, invest in companies, invest in startup, in property, buy growth stock, yeah, algo trading, yes, do business, yes, property, equities, stocks, yeah, crypto, blue chip stock, I assume, saving, yeah, or any other funds, yeah. So fantastic, yeah. I think this is what we do to grow our money, right? Okay, let me go back to my slide then. So just now we talk about it. So basically we are talking about now really a diversification method, right? So when we want to grow our money, there is no one way, perfect way to say that, okay, let's buy one thing or let's sell one thing, right? Because there's always a risk. And we know that for whatever things that we do, we have to diversify. Now, when we diversify, I just copy paste one from PIMCO. I have nothing to do with this company, but I just want to show you uh, that in the wealth management, we really have to go into this discipline, right? Wealth management is a discipline. It is a science, right? It is not just tikam or just do aga-aga, right? So wealth management is a science. Uh, so what we want to do is really then don't put all our money in one basket, and we want to do a portfolio of asset allocation. And if you can see that from conservative to income growth to moderate growth to aggressive growth, you have different kind of combination, right? Of portfolio of cash, or you want to do a fixed income, which is buying like bonds, etc., or equity, or even some alternatives, right? So this is really the concept that I think all of us have to practice, right? So wealth management is not only about buying or selling shares, or buying or selling forex, or buying and selling blockchain, or sorry, cryptocurrency, but we really want to have this portfolio as an exercise, right? We want to ensure that we have asset allocation portfolio according to our profile. So if you're conservative, don't try to do aggressive portfolio. If you are a more aggressive guy, I think you are okay from growth to aggressive, but you still have to maintain also some conservative, because things can change, right? So I think this is a very basic concept that I just want to remind all of us. So over here, just a quick one again. So let me go back to my Mentimeter. Just a quick exercise. So that's the last one. That's the last Mentimeter. Let me go back to my sorry, yeah, moment. Okay, let me just move my Mentimeter. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now let me just go back to the screen. Okay, so you can scan this QR code. This is a different QR code, so you need to scan again. Vincent, can you see the QR code?
Yes.
Yes. So please, ladies and gentlemen, just scan this one and just tell me how many percent is actually cash in the aggressive asset allocation portfolio? Just guess, okay? And then we just want to have a clue, right? What do you think when you have aggressive asset allocation portfolio? How many percent is cash? Yeah, cash could be savings account, could be fixed deposit. Yeah? Okay. So anybody screen already? Yeah. Sorry, scan already.
Rudy,
Sorry.
the 0% cash is not there.
Ah, okay, okay. 0% is probably super aggressive. Okay, okay. Let me stop share this one and then let me move back to my Mentimeter. Okay, now can everybody see? Okay, we have 3%. So anybody else? So basically what you see is I think we are all right that when the cash is low, 3%, 5%, it is really aggressive portfolio. Yeah. So I think all of us got the same idea. So I just want to ensure that we are in the same page. Yeah. Um, so basically, there is a very basic concept that I think many of us understand. Now, let me show you a quick one on these essential results that they've actually looking at wealth management tech from the provider point of view. And after that, then we will end it with how we look at it from the consumer or investor point of view. Yeah? So if you look at it, every year, Accenture will do a survey, and this time they survey quite a bit of people, and the total AUM is about 5.6 trillion. So it's a lot of company, and then they do a lot of people basically. Yeah. Just for curiosity, if anybody asks you or ask me, Singapore AUM is about 4 trillion Singapore dollar in 2019. So it's probably about 3.5 trillion US dollar. Yeah. So if you compare to 5.6 trillion, it is probably about 2 times of Singapore total AUM. Yeah. So it's a big number. Yeah. And these are the people that they interview. Yeah, most of them are business people, either the CFO, the CTO, or CIO, where they know about technology also. Yeah. And if you see from wealth management provider point of view, what do they see about technology? Now they see the number one. You see the left side, number 1 to number 6. You will see that the emergence of the new technology. So this is what they see. So they're not particular about which technology. So it could be blockchain. It could be probably new technology. It could be anything else. But they are looking at it as new technologies, definitely. Yeah. Then on the technology side, then they are looking at number 3, where you're looking at hyper personalization as a trend that technology should be able to do. Yeah. And then they say that number 4, the value generation itself now has to be through technology. Yeah, while previously probably not so. Of course, then they're looking at personal data security, etc., where there's always an issue. Yeah. Interestingly, the rise of the platform ecosystem is also something that they are looking at. Yeah. Number 2 is not directly a technology issue, ecological and environment concern, but how they see it is this should also go into technology application by the end of the day. Yeah. So when you look at it from bankers' point of view, or you look at it from family office point of view, or you look at it from provider point of view, they're looking at it and see, okay, how am I going to do all of this to satisfy my investors, right? My clients, my high net worth individuals, for example. Yeah. So they want to see all of this as strategy, and because of that, what you are going to see as a consumer, as an investor, is actually a result of whatever that they've done in the industry, right? And then if you look look at this report, I have the copy there, then we can send you the slide. It's very interesting that actually they are looking at also asset classes, right? So just now we talk about the portfolio. This asset classes is now very, very related to technology. Now they are talking about the one that I give a red arrow. They call it non-bankable assets, which is out of banks or out of conventional banking environment, or outside insurance even, yeah. Where you are talking about real estate, you are talking about businesses, as we talked before. We talk about arts, we talk about patient assets, yeah. Where all of this is actually 30% of the entire AUM. So it's just amazing. And now the provider are looking at it and see, okay, how are they going to help investor like you and me to actually manage and also invest into this non-bankable asset with technology. So I think this is something that we want to look at, specifically because this is something new that a lot of companies, banks, and providers are going into, yeah, for this a while already, and it will very likely be more and more, yeah, in the future. So just a quick one. Don't worry about all of this reading. I just want to give you a big wordings that basically you are talking about a big sum of money into this so-called non-bankable assets. So if you're talking about investment class, about asset class, we really have to think about it also, yeah. So this is how banks see. They say, okay, these are tangible assets that have emotional or social value, and because of this, then it is not easy to actually manage. However, now today a lot of people are investing this one, yeah, and more, in fact, and the technology help us to actually invest in this kind of asset, yeah. So if you look at it, you will see a couple of words, which is distributed ledger technologies, which is blockchain. You are talking about tokenization, yeah. NFT, for example, is included here, yeah. So you are looking at how banks and financial institutions are looking at it now, yeah. So blockchain tokenization asset, yeah, which is 100% financial instrument basically. So all of these are very, very important trend that actually go hand in hand with the wealth technology, where I'm sure that all of us as an investor and also as an ecosystem, we really want to understand what is this and also find opportunity to invest in this kind of new asset class, I would say, yeah. If we go back and see how technology actually serve different kind of segments in the wealth management, okay, they call it wealth bands, right? So of course, different technology go for different people. When we do our training, for example, in Indonesia, when we train bankers, we focus more on private banking, where the clients are the high net worth individual, where they are probably minimum 2 million or 3 million or 5 million US dollar of investable asset or AUM. While probably most of us here, we are talking also about mass affluent, where we want to invest a smaller amount of money, yeah. And you see the technology are different, right? So when we are talking about trading, for example, we are talking about robo-advisor, we are talking about really securities trading or whatever trading. These are pretty much at the mass affluent level, where of course then all of us want to trade 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 or $200,000 in the platform, yeah. But when you are talking about a couple of millions, you probably don't want to use a trading platform to buy and sell, or like Charles Schwab or etc., right? Or robo-advisor, for example. Yeah. So I just want to pinpoint that yes, people want to use more and more wealth technology, but the way people use the wealth technology can be very different for different purpose and also for different segment. Yeah. So at the higher segment, it will be less and less technology at the consumer hand or at the investor hand, because the technology is actually at the banker's hand. Yeah, the wealth manager or the relationship manager, so-called, right? Instead of being used directly by the customer. While for the mass affluent, of course, then because it is mass affluent, we don't get the, what do you call it? We don't get to enjoy all of the RM sophisticated services, example, because they want to reduce costs. So we do a lot of hands-on experience with trading apps or with even robo-advisor apps. Yeah. On the IT specifically, if you see this couple of big words, is really things are actually moving on in the alignment to the business, to the segment. Yeah. So there are a few things that I just want you to grab before we go into a couple of sample. The seamless ecosystem integration is now getting more and more. So you are talking about the payment system, self-directed system, hybrid assisted system, trading, etc. actually go hand in hand with accounts, for example, with bank accounts, with probably even your fixed deposit. You can just withdraw your fixed deposit and put the money into the trading account immediately today. Yeah. So technology allow us today in wealth management to actually do a lot of integration at the consumer level, at the mass affluent level even. Yeah. At the bank's level, of course, they do a lot of integration, yeah, for high net worth individual. Now, applied intelligence is so very important. I have a sample for AI, but you really want to see also whether the apps that you are using now using AI, are they using automation? Are they using analytics? Okay, so are they using all of these applied intelligence today? Yeah. If yes, okay, that's probably good app to start the review. But if not, they're probably outdated, right? Because now you're talking about probably a lot more complex of investment products. The lean core platform is basically related to what I just mentioned earlier, that now everybody want to reduce costs, and because of that, then they want to go into more manageable or more efficient platform like SAS model, yeah, or BPAS model. While of course, as consumer, as investor, you and me, we want to pay as little as possible, right? We don't like to pay a lot of money to the platform, right, or to the apps. So these drive a lot of changes in the wealth management tech, in fact, because of this concept. Yeah? Cyber and data security is always there and getting more and more serious now. I'm sure that many of us receive a lot of email, a lot of call, probably also a lot of virus attack in our system today, yeah, in our phone, etc. So this is also main consideration when we are talking about wealth tech, right? The more technology is there, the more cyber and data security concern is there, right? So jokingly, I just always ask people, okay, how many Facebook account that you have? If you have only one Facebook account, you are probably a little bit naive, because you know that Facebook is not safe, internet is not safe. So if you have only one account and you post everything there, this is, I think, a concern that you have to review. I always tell people that I'm very proud to have 6 Facebook accounts, right? And all of them are fake. Well, why? Because we know that internet is dangerous, right? So this is how we want to see cyber security, data security is actually injected or embedded into all the wealth tech that we are using. Yeah. So I think this is a very important concern when you are using wealth tech. Yeah? This is rather complicated picture, but I just want to show you that Deloitte did research, and what they see is a complete picture of all of this disruption into the wealth management industry, and many of them, if you look at it, is actually related to technology. Yeah. So I will go through, take example number 1 and number 2, where number 1 is the rewired investor. You and I, we are rewired already. The millennia are rewired. The Gen Y, Gen Z, and Gen Alpha now, they are very, very different from previous generation. Yeah. And that is where the number 2, the science versus human base, they're actually now very, very related, and very, very, what do you call it, um, uh, related to the choice of the platform that we are using, and also how we are going to use the technology for our wealth management. Yeah. And let me just go a quick one on this one, just as one sample. I mean, you can read the Deloitte report if you like to, because we don't have really time to discuss too detail. The rewired investor here is you and me. Yeah. So you see the left side that I want it to be just me. I want to stay in control. I want to do it myself. I want to invest, buy, sell anywhere, anytime. I want it to be digital. I want it to be personal, right? And if possible, I want it to be in Bitcoin, right? Because then I'm skeptical of the authority. So, however, the risk defined as downside is actually it is not really a good news for us, right? So risk could be anywhere, yeah, and the implication on the right side for the wealth management providers, banks, all of this software company, they are trying to now mitigate all of this, right, and see how they can serve me as the rewired investor better. So this is really what they want to do today, yeah. So when you look at the different segment, this is where then when you see how you invest and what kind of product that you invest, sometimes you don't find the, what they call it, you don't find the app, or don't find the application which is suitable for you. It is because of maybe that asset class is still sitting in the other fence, right? Where you need human base. So this hybrid model, I think, is very important for us also to exercise. So we don't basically just disregard the human base or the hybrid model because we all want to go into the automated model or 100% machine model, because some of the asset class are still there in the other side of the fence, right? So it takes time for all of these asset class, right? Exotic investment, for example, to actually come here, like pre-IPO. You can't buy it now in the app yet for pre-IPO equity, for example. Yeah. This one, don't worry about the wording and everything, but I want you to see actually they are talking about algorithmic, they are talking about predictive, they are talking about descriptive, and they're talking about reporting and MI's capability of the software. So I think this is also very important. When we choose what software or what robo-advisor or what application that we are going to use, you really want to see what you need, right? If I need algorithm, then I have to find a solution with strong algorithm capability, yeah? Or I want to do predictive, then I find a suitable one. So there is no one fits all, right? There's no one software that can do good in everything. So I think this is really a choice, right? So we have to choose correctly. This is an old slide from Deloitte that they've actually tracked everything from year 2002 until 2013, and then they show us actually the entire wealth management tech is actually now moving towards investment. So all of this brand, if you remember, I don't know whether you have used it or not, like Motive or Prosper or Crowdfunder or Kensho. Last time people used like a Betterment or Future Advisor, etc. This is where all of these software are now moving into investment. Yeah, many of them moving into investment. However, what they do is now an integration already. So they don't just do the connection, which is already a bare bone today. Everybody should do a connection. They should be there, but advising and investment is already integrated. Yeah. Now let's look at a couple of sample. So I have about 10 minutes more to go. I try to finish in 5 minutes so that we have 5 minutes for questions. This is a Singapore company. So if you go to sife.com, you will see that this company got approval from MAS. So what they want to do is basically sell you the portfolio management, right? So I think this is very suitable with the wealth management concept that I mentioned very early in the discussion, that what we want to do is really manage a portfolio. So don't just do trading left and right, because when you do trading left, trading right, you buy this and buy that, you may or may not be able to manage your entire portfolio. So you may need to find something that can manage your portfolio, yeah, whether it's a conventional portfolio, or you are doing growth portfolio, or you are an aggressive person who want to do aggressive portfolio, yeah. So look for something like this. Yeah? This Revolut, I'm not sure whether any of you have heard this before. This has been in Singapore for a while. My company, I and a couple of us in the company use it almost every day. So we started with using it as a Visa and Mastercard. We do payment, we do TT, and then now we do also the wealth. So they can now invest money. So normally this kind of fintech, actually they grow and they become wealth tech, yeah? As we have seen in many samples. Revolut is a European company. Wealthfront is one of those mentioned in the earlier report by what we have seen just now, right? So you will see also that this kind of advisor, yeah, this is a robo advisor. They've also moved into portfolio. Yeah, so now everybody moved into portfolio because perhaps when they do one-on-one trading, or they trade certain instrument, they probably can't make more money anymore, much money anymore. So they have to sell you complete portfolio management or portfolio analysis, yeah, instead. This Mocha is actually the B2C also. So you probably want to take a look where Mocha is also now. They go into even debt plan, yeah. So they go into financial advice a little bit more than other people, because they want to also do more B2C. Yeah. This one is an AI engine. This one is B2B. This one is actually sold to banks or sold to wealth management company. But what you see is they have embedded already AI into the decision making, into the client engagement with you, talking about the optimization, talking about decision, talking about your portfolio, etc. So it's very interesting now to see that actually people have implemented AI into the wealth quite extensively, I would say. Yeah. FinMason is another one where this is also a B2B, but what they do is a lot of analytics. Yeah, I'm sure they probably also use AI today. This one is also B2B, yeah, investcloud.com, and this is one sample where financial industry or wealth management provider actually going into the SaaS model or BPS model to actually reduce their costs in serving us investors. Yeah. So you can have a read, and when you read from the banking point of view or the wealth management provider point of view, you will probably see a little bit clearer on what kind of app or what kind of platform that you as an investor would like to use. Yeah. So my last slide is really when you do investment, there are risks, definitely. Yeah, and whatever that you do, you really have to manage the risk. And if you see today a lot of website apps and anything, they put in this kind of earning disclaimer already. Now, earning disclaimer basically tell you all of that I put in yellow, that there is no guarantee to the success. There's no guarantee into your profit. Whatever I tell you is not guaranteed, right? So all of these providers basically tell you, if you want to use my app, if you want to buy my product, is at your own risk, right? There is no guarantee at all. So this is what is going on because of of also legal concern, right? This kind of disclaimer, this one is from the Nerd Wallet just now. They said that all my products are presented without warranty. So what does that mean? It means that we have to be very choosy, right? We have to be very careful with our investment review. Yeah. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Just now we talk about the one surprise gift from Patrick Chang. I think Patrick is here. So please type your email address into the Zoom chat, and then Vincent will do lucky draw, and then we will send the gift to your address. Yeah. So thank you very much. I think we have probably Vincent 5 or 10 minutes for questions. So let me stop sharing.
Maybe I'll ask the first question. Is this coronavirus pandemic actually a hindrance, or is actually some event that is actually facilitating digital wealth management? Yeah.
Yeah, I think basically as also reported in many medias, and I think many of us probably have seen it also, that because of pandemic, everybody go online, right? And then this spur all the investment into this wealth tech. So it is very positive that the wealth tech is actually moving faster because of the pandemic. Yeah? This is one of the side effect of the pandemic, I would say, that a lot of banks, wealth management companies, wealth management providers, even family offices, they spend more money, they invest more money into the wealth tech because they believe that now they really have to have the capability to service the investor online. Yeah, I think this is good news for the industry. This is good news for IT company, and also good news for investors. Yeah, thank you, Vincent. Very, very good question.
Any questions from the audience?
Or anybody can type also questions into the chat. And please don't forget to just type in your email address so we can put you into the lucky draw.
While we're waiting for the question, how about this? Because you cover Southeast Asia as well as another probably 6 countries in Central Asia.
Yeah, Central
so
Asia.
what are the development in all these countries?
Okay, if we are looking at Southeast Asia, I think now a lot of countries in Southeast Asia are doing quite aggressively in wealth management. If you see countries, of course, Malaysia, they are very close to Singapore, not too far behind Singapore in terms of wealth management tech. But you will be surprised to see also like Thailand, Vietnam, and Philippines. They are also very aggressive. I've seen even Thailand banks doing a lot of things in the wealth tech in the past 2-3 years. Yeah, it is not only because of the COVID, but I think they have enough technology already locally. Indonesia, for instance, are trying, but of course Indonesia is a big country, probably a little bit slower than other smaller country. Central Asia is very interesting. So places like Kazakhstan, they want to become the financial hub for Central Asia. And they are also moving very, very fast and aggressively into fintech and certainly wealth tech. Yeah, but there's a good opportunity for Singapore companies to actually bring our technology, bring our products actually to more countries in Central Asia and also Southeast Asia. I think there are a lot of opportunity for us. Yeah. So it's good for provider, it's good for IT company. I think for investor, what we can do is also looking at what investment products that come out from Central Asia, for example. Yeah. So that we can also invest in this so-called emerging market. As everybody know, emerging market products would offer higher return. Yeah, of course, it is also higher risk, right? But that's the game of investment, right? Thank you, Vincent.
Thanks. Yeah, any questions from the audience?
Okay. So no question probably. I think we have probably a few minutes more. Yeah.
How about those public listed fintech company or wealth company? Are there a lot of potentials?
In what term?
In terms of stocks appreciation, yeah.
I think if you're looking at investing into wealth management companies, we normally don't want to go there because I think whatever that they do today, they are facing a lot of challenges, right? When you're talking about wealth management, yes, we hear that wealth management make a lot of money. You want to invest in buying like DBS, of course, DBS share. But from industry perspective, I think we have seen that wealth management, specifically, they have reduced or decreasing margin, right? So this is because of the higher costs of the legal, for example, the KYC, the AML, anti-money laundering, know your customer procedure, which is getting tougher and tougher, and also they are basically also need to invest a lot, for example, in IT, and because of all of this costs, increasing costs, yeah, the profit decrease, right? So if you ask my personal opinion, I wouldn't like to invest specifically there, but I would probably invest in the tech company instead, right? Because this tech company have more growth rather than the individual wealth provider. Yeah. While wealth providers normally they will buy software or they use software from third party or external. They normally don't build their own software. So there is probably more. I would say if I were to invest, I would probably invest in the tech company rather than in the wealth management company. Yeah.
I believe that our friends Alex from Russia has just dialed in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
We have. Oh, I just noticed. Yeah, Alexi.
Yes.
How are you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, my friend.
Hi. Yeah, we are finishing, Alex. But don't worry. I think we have the recording. Probably then Vincent will be able to send it over.
He just
Okay.
joined for the lucky draw.
But
Okay. Yeah.
I saw that you will start at 9 p.m. at Singapore time. No?
Oh, it's actually 8 p.m. Alex. Sorry about that.
Ah,
Yeah, no problem. We have the recording. I think Vincent will probably send to you later.
Yeah, can you share the good news, the lucky draw? To him.
yeah.
Yeah, you can
Thank you very much.
You can enter your email address, Alex. So yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much,
Vincent. So I hand it back to you. Yeah, since I think our time is up.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for your attention.
Yeah. So thank you very much. Sorry, Alexa, for the misinformation. Yeah. Okay. And then thank you very much. So I think we'll end this session. Thank you, Rudy, for his kind sharing and so on. Yeah. So we will actually have this recorded and then uploaded to YouTube so you can watch later. Any last word of wisdom from anybody?
So while Patrick is here, so thank you very much, Patrick, for the lucky draw gift. Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much, everybody, and have a good night, and we meet again next time.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.